Coming up on Casual Crypto.
This is pretty much all I have left. I have 2 cars left, and I have my crypto.
And
Aave and 100 Finance DeFi protocols were exploited for $11 million. That's another big hitter.
plus,
If I could have gotten any fraction of coins for the number of times I played that game, I would own like an island.
this is Casual Crypto with Tony and Jay. Casual Crypto is intended for entertainment purposes only. Tony, Jay, and any guests are not financial advisors. Statements should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research and invest at your own risk.
All right, welcome to Casual Crypto, the show that takes a more relaxed and even entertaining approach to cryptocurrency. I'm Jay.
And I'm Tony. We're 2 crypto enthusiasts that take a casual approach to the industry.
So here we are. We have a ton of stuff to talk about today.
Yep. Busy week.
Busy week. I'm sure it's going to get crazier. You know, there's no way around it. The Ukraine-Russia conflict is just like turned the crypto world upside down. It's being utilized in ways. It's being used to avoid sanctions. We got NFT stuff going on. I mean, it's like so much to talk about.
Yeah, it's. The Ukraine is obviously topical right now, and, and it is affecting just even general headlines. But it's making such a mark in the crypto space, and I think it's actually probably going throughout the entire planet, where it's just there's an urgency for citizens to find other methods of being able to survive. And it's the only way they can in some ways actually have a currency that they can use anywhere in the world. So it is it's incredible what we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We have some sound coming up in the show later where basically, people are like, I have my crypto in the clothes of my bag. So it's pretty crazy. So I say, why don't we get right into it?
Relax. Let your hair down. It's Casual Crypto with Tony and Jay.
A new license deal, more crypto adoption in Russia, American Express in the metaverse, and more. It's time to take a look at what's making waves in the crypto world. Here are your crypto headlines.
Casual Crypto.
The world's largest crypto exchange can now do business in the Gulf. According to Reuters, Binance has been given a license by Bahrain's central bank. This marks the first such license for the company in the Gulf Cooperation Council. In a joint statement with Bahraini authorities, Binance CEO CZ said, quote, "The license from Bahrain is a milestone in our journey to being fully licensed and regulated around the world." CZ then went on to say that the regulatory requirements will, quote, "protect users with strong anti-money laundering and counterterrorism financing policies."
Casual Crypto.
In a moment of crisis comes a test case for crypto. The crypto crowdfunded for Ukraine is already the largest amount in history. A new fundraising website is going live as donations reach a plateau. The website Aid for Ukraine is now accepting 12 different crypto assets. According to press release, the funds will benefit the military and support humanitarian needs. With national banks inoperative, many Ukrainian citizens have lost access to their savings. Maiko Chabanian, a central figure in initial fundraising efforts and founder of Kuna, a Kiev-based crypto exchange, said the following in an interview with CoinDesk.
Casual Crypto.
You can look at my whatever I'm wearing. Yeah, this is pretty much all I have left. I have 2 cars left, and I have my crypto, and that's pretty much it. Wherever the rest was, just left in Kiev. Unfortunately.
Amidst the crisis, question still stands. Should all major crypto exchanges block Russian users?
That's a political question. From being a crypto anarchist, I strongly oppose that. Being Ukrainian, whose homeland is being bombed right now, and it's just devastating. So, I have to balance between the rationale and emotions. With regards to blocking crypto, I think it's a bad idea because out of the whole population of Russia, the people who are actually disconnected from the TV and thus are less being brainwashed by the propaganda are actually crypto guys. So I think that it's not really wise to block their crypto because, they actually the guys who actually help us to bring down the regime from inside of Russia and Belarus. So my personal position is that we shouldn't block any amounts by the owned by the Russians unless we know that that's a government official.
Casual Crypto.
Does Russia already have all of the resources it needs to create its own crypto infrastructure? That's what one Russian MP is claiming. According to CryptoNews.com, Russian lawmakers have suggested creating domestic crypto exchanges as an alternative to using international platforms. The suggestion comes amid sanctions against the nation and the resulting uptick in crypto adoption. Russian MP Alexander Yakubovsky reportedly said that the international community would struggle to cut off Russia's access to crypto. Concerns have been raised, however, that the move could reopen Russia's once thriving black market.
Casual Crypto.
President Biden is getting serious about crypto, but is that causing Bitcoin to get cold feet? Bitcoin flickered above $42,500 following Biden's order to prepare crypto reports, but has since abandoned those gains to stand around $38,000. America, the epicenter of traditional finance, is quickly becoming the same for crypto. Regulatory action here will have major implications globally, especially for those thriving in the volatile markets. Jack McDonald, CEO of Standard Custody, a digital asset custody solutions firm, said, "The real importance of it is that the President of the United States is talking about crypto. There is a mission that digital assets have a place in our future, that this industry requires a thoughtful approach to regulation."
Casual Crypto.
Could the metaverse soon accept American Express? According to a recent Cointelegraph article, the credit card giant has filed trademark applications for some of its logos and designs, a move that may indicate that the company is positioning itself to provide virtual concierge services in the metaverse, according to patent attorney Mike Kondautis via Twitter. American Express is not the first company to hint at a move towards the metaverse. U.S. Bank JP Morgan launched a virtual lounge in the online world, Decentraland.
Relax. Let your hair down. It's Casual Crypto with Tony and Jay.
All right, a lot going on here. So 2 major hacks in 24 hours, and Ripple welcomes artists to its new NFT platform. Tony, let's take a dive into today's articles. We had a lot of good stuff today.
Oh yeah, we on Cointelegraph, there's a Agave and 100 Finance DeFi protocols were exploited for $11 million. That's another big hitter.
Wow.
So a hacker has made off with approximately 11 million in wrapped Ethereum and wrapped Bitcoin, BTC. The attack comes within 24 hours of the news breaking of the Douse Finance exploit, where hackers stole over 3 million in DAI and Ether from the Lending contract platform. Agave token, AGVE, dropped by 20% following the attack, according to data from CoinGecko. 100 Finance's token, HND, fell 3.5% after it announced the exploit. However, it has since recovered to hit a 24-hour high. That's the thing with crypto. These things go up and down dramatically.
Yep.
Agave is currently investigating an exploit on the Agave Finance protocol. It noted that contracts have been paused until the situation is resolved. According to an on-chain analysis, the address associated with the attacker has sent over 2,100 ETH, worth over $5.5 million, to a crypto mixer in an attempt to launder the stolen tokens.
Wow. So we were already putting together a story on just the $3 million hack. And then we go to check on it and we see another hack now for $11 million in like 24 hours. What is going on with that?
I don't know. I'm not sure if this is just copycatters out there that, they see an opportunity and they're taking advantage of it, or if there's something more behind the scenes happening. It always seems odd when you hear of warnings that there's going to be cyber attacks, there's going to be hackers, right, and then soon after they start coming out. So sometimes I'm a little suspicious of when that happens, but This is problematic. I think in some ways these are the type of events that kind of worry people that might be new to crypto, mm-hmm, and that always bothers me, because I feel like crypto is in most instances it's a great platform for people to build wealth with. but these type of instances will definitely give people cold feet.
Yeah, and it's like, we know that there's crypto space is fairly new. There's still some apprehension. We're trying to get to the point where everyone's comfortable, but how do you do that when stuff like this comes out, right?
Very tough, very tough. And I'm sure it's very tough for these exchanges and different projects out there, because now they have to up their security, and you could have maybe a coordinated attack against one company or a project that, maybe, could be, who knows, it could be another competing project, and they have some hackers that attack a competing project.
Right.
And so again, that's speculation, but it's just, it makes the whole ecosystem, people are just, they're worried about losing their assets. The last thing you want to do is trust a project, or trust an exchange, or trust a certain program out there that even, it's just something that makes you apprehensive and actually invest in.
I mean, do we feel like maybe this is one of the things holding crypto back from like full adoption by the masses, is that when you still know, if you invest in stocks, the S&P, the Dow, you're not worried that you're going to hear that the Dow Jones got hacked, that the S&P 500 got hacked. So, I mean, what can be done to prevent these future attacks and give people a little more comfort level with this? Yeah,
I mean, I think it's insurances, maybe FDIC insurance. I believe Coinbase has that, and it's just like a standard bank. I believe it's up to $250,000. But I think some of it is the on-ramps, or not on-ramps, but how people connect to these platforms, and how they're, it really is complex. People have to have two-layer authentication, or they have to have authenticator apps in order to access their crypto. And I think that there's a lot of people where they just want to go, some of the older generations maybe that would want to just go to a bank and have their bank teller help them if they have any issues. And I think that's maybe one of the biggest hurdles for crypto in most of these exchanges, is they really need to provide better support. Right. And I think if anybody's had any issues with any account, they'll probably see that, support's always a little bit of an issue. Right. I'm seeing it getting a little better with some accounts, but, it's like you do have to have a little bit of knowledge to be in this space. And I think that's one of the barriers to entry.
Yeah. And so Curve wasn't hacked. And they're saying it's because they had extra reentrancy guards. I'm sorry. I mean, are those the kind of things that need to be looked at, put into place, maybe with regulation? Is that the way regulation should be going, to ensure, like you're saying, it's whether it's FDIC, whether it's something like that, we need things in place that this isn't going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
For investors to feel confident. So
yeah, absolutely. Especially for the big investors, institutional money. They can't, if you're an investor and you invested into some system and you lost a substantial amount of money, that's your job, you're done. So I think that a lot of people are nervous to get into this space. Then there's some people who are just aggressively jumping in. So, I think it's just, you have to have the appetite to deal with these learning curves. We're still going through. It's still the early stages. This is like the early days of the internet. So it's, but it is shocking to see. It seems like when these hacks do happen, they seem to happen in numbers.
They do.
Hopefully this will, won't be an ongoing issue.
Wow. All right. So we're going to look ahead to our next article here.
Casual Crypto with Tony and Jay.
So here's another article with newsbtc.com, and this is about Ripple. Ripple welcomes more than 4,000 artists to its new NFT platform, and this is Ripple has announced the onboarding of around 4,000 singers, musicians, content creators, game designers, and other artists to its NFT platform, with a creator fund worth more than $250 million. So it was launched in 2021 in September. The blockchain producer is aiming to support artists and creative agencies like Mintable, Mint NFT, VSA Partners, NFT Pro, Eternal Labs, and OnXRP. Notable artists onboarded for this batch include Justin Bayo, I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
Scott Baio,
filmmaker Steven Sebring, and X-Punks. They have all come together to connect with these diverse artists. And I'm not really familiar with any of them, so I'm not sure not sure how much that's going to move the needle on something like this. But this was something that Ripple had announced last year, and it looks like right now it seems like things are moving forward.
This is exciting to me because this is, we may be biased, people may not know, we're musicians, but the creativity side of this now, how crypto's becoming more than just an investing space. It's becoming an outlet for creativity. You're giving opportunity to artists, singers, musicians. So people that may not have otherwise even been interested in the crypto space are now saying, wow, wait, you mean I can make an NFT and this can turn into something that's worth something? And I just think it's a cool thing. They're like, hey, community, show us what you got. I think it's really cool.
Oh, it's awesome. I think, and we've talked about NFTs, and I think this is something that, this is something I want to delve into a little bit more. I think we're gonna delve more into this into future episodes, because I think when it first came about, I actually kind of thought of it as like Beanie Babies.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes things come around, and at first I'm kind of lukewarm on them. And then given a little time, I see the potential. I learn more about it. And so I don't know enough about this space yet to really know its real true potential. But like we talk about us being musicians, it's there's something about, I see a lot of potential in the music and film industry world with this. And maybe more than just selling your art as an NFT. Maybe there's, I think that there's more potential than just that. And the transfer of ownership, and maybe ownership of the creative that maybe can be done as a collective. This could be a really, really amazing space, and I'm already seeing some things pop up. But we'll delve more into that in future episodes as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So it's like you could almost contribute something, and it could end up in the next Marvel movie, or how cool is it that a regular person could do something like that, and it could end up where you would have before had to be some signed famous band or singer to have that happen. It just opens up endless possibilities.
Oh yeah, I think, and it's sometimes some artists have just blown up with releasing their artwork on an NFT, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm still, that's where I'm lukewarm. I'm not. I can't imagine buying a meme or a piece of art. I still would rather have a physical piece of art. When it comes to or have like a sculpture or something to that effect. I feel like I'd rather actually have that physical product and have that displayed in my home. But when it comes to maybe rights and maybe I don't know, maybe NFTs can enter or if they haven't already, maybe enter the real estate space.
Right.
I just think that
something tangible,
yeah. but with this transferable ownership, maybe it's like timeshares. I don't know. Again, I've seen some things out there, and it's something that I'm actually more interested in learning more about now.
So could you imagine, you said timeshares, could you imagine a presentation listen, we got an NFT for you, there's about 10 other people in on this thing. So yeah,
waterfront
NFTs,
yep.
It's awesome. Yep. That I think is a very good point. It could kind of go either way, right? It could go into the more legitimate, tangible way, or it can go into the kind of smoke and mirrors type of way. So,
but could it be that you purchase a piece of property? Maybe you have or maybe it's a hotel. Maybe it's crowdfunded, and instead of crowdfunding it and one company owns it. Like you could have you could have a group of people that own something, and maybe they have access like a timeshare. Again, this is something that same with music. I think that I've already seen something out there where it's a form of access to royalties. And I imagine filmmakers, that would be another. Like raise money for your film through NFTs, but then the people that help you to raise the money can maybe have a portion of the earnings,
right, to
some degree. And again, how that's managed, how that's tracked, what systems you need to have in place. That's all stuff that's a little new to me. But I think that's where the potential is. To me, in my eyes.
That's exciting. It's also exciting. It's a new space. No one knows where it's going to go. Yeah. To me, that's always the most exciting time. It's like, it reminds me what it felt like when the internet was new, and no one knew, but we knew it was something cool, and something was going to be around. So that's very cool. Sorry, we're going to look ahead here.
Okay, maybe not that casual. Casual crypto with Tony and Jay.
Could institutional money bring stability to crypto space? It's time to take a look at what's trending. So it seems like venture capital now is starting to stake their claim in crypto space. So what does that mean? Does that mean it's getting more solid? Does that mean there's a little more trust in it now?
Yeah, I think so. I think actually, I think some of these VC buyers have been itching to buy or jump into the space, and I think they were just waiting for more VCs to jump in. So I think now you're having a whole flood of companies that want to have a piece of crypto, and they want to have exposure to the markets, and I think that this is a great thing. Of course, they can move the markets and they can manipulate right now because it's still a pretty young market. But as more and more of them come in, of course, assets will rise in price, and most people will benefit. There will be those ups and downs while they're entering the space.
So there was a time where the crypto space early, was in the low billions and across the board. The venture capital has invested around $4 billion in the crypto space in the last 3 weeks of February. That's an insane number.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And we know venture capital, they don't like to take a lot of risks. So that means someone's feeling like this is getting a lot more solid now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I've seen, I think it was even Kevin O'Leary. He's, I'm not exactly sure if he's at 20%, but I remember he was very reluctant to enter the space, or he claimed to be reluctant to enter the space. And I think it was a podcast with Pompliano where I think he was trying to convince him to put 1% or 5% of his portfolio into crypto. And he's like, oh, you know how much 5% to 5% of my portfolios? Yeah. I just read something recently where he's got about 20% at this point. And if that's, that's a substantial amount of money. So
obviously he liked his returns.
Yeah, I think that's maybe it. Maybe they're seeing some pretty incredible returns, and he can't keep his money out. So yeah, we're going to see more and more of that.
Yeah. So I guess at this point, some of the numbers are saying that the weekly investments in the industry, they're averaging anywhere between 800 million to about 2 billion.
Yeah. I mean, those are obscene numbers. Obscene numbers.
That's crazy. There's not even much to say about that. It's, again, I mean, we sound like a broken record.
Yep.
The conflict in Russia and Ukraine really seems to be accelerating this. There's more adoption. It's kind of a way that citizens are keeping their money safe.
Yes.
Bitcoin, obviously. I mean, yeah, Bitcoin's seen some hits. It's back and forth, but there are people, we played a soundbite earlier. The guy said, well, I got my clothes and I got my crypto. Like, that's it. So, it's becoming that important.
And, you can't carry a huge bag of money, so actually in some ways it's probably safer to travel with crypto. You could have it on a little, your Ledger Nano, and so you could have it. Somebody would just think it's a pen drive unless somebody actually knew about crypto. And like if you were traveling with, a suitcase full of money, because that's everything you have, you're probably going to get robbed, So I think, here's somebody that's, basically he can maybe take his entire net worth or all his worth and move to some other place in the country and maybe actually really kind of pick their life back up.
Right.
Where in other instances, I mean, I saw this horrible video of a woman where her entire house was destroyed and all, surprisingly her piano was left, and she's an incredible pianist and she was playing her piano, and it's pretty heartbreaking seeing people lose everything. But, crypto is one of those things where, you have a crisis happen in your country. You can't just get your money out of the bank. It just doesn't happen that quickly, but crypto, you could literally put it on the Ledger Nano,
and there's all these things with like banks and regulation and moving large amounts of money. You don't have to worry about it. You just say, okay, my money will meet me there, kind of. It's like pretty insane. So, wow, we'll have to bring that up more. Okay, so we're going to move on. This play to earn concept is a new thing here. All right, so gaming online and earning rewards. Samurai Saga is making it a reality. Tony, let's talk about this new play to earn concept. This is what, when we were getting ready today, I was actually the most excited about this.
Yeah.
Because this idea that you can like earn tokens playing and that exist in this world, and our kids going to be like out earning their parents soon on these platforms. It's insane.
This is really, really cool stuff, and I'm actually almost a little scared to learn more about it because I think I might just disappear and like I'll, people are like, where's Tony?
Between this and the metaverse, I'm telling you, I don't know.
It's so again, if I could have gotten paid for all the hours I put into Legend of Zelda or Metroid, I probably would have paid off my house.
If I could have gotten, I'm telling you, Punch-Out, the original Punch-Out before Mike Tyson's. If I could have gotten any fraction of coins for the number of times I played that game, I would own like an island. Or I would own Nintendo or something because it was just like
we played it for free.
Nonstop.
I mean, we played it for free. Had we known that we could actually earn money, so this is awesome.
Mortal
stuff.
Kombat. So what we're talking about here, this is Samurai Saga. It's part of the open world where collectors can hang out with other owners, fight and battle against monsters with state-of-the-art samurai characters. Sounds like a really cool game. And look at this. The site's awesome.
Graphics are amazing. So I'm gonna shift over here to Cyborg Samurai and look at the graphics on this, or look at the artwork. This is just awesome. So, I mean, some of these, again, I'm going to dig into this a little bit more, and I'm kind of curious of what the gameplay is actually like. But I do love this play to earn concept. I think it's pretty neat. I've heard of some people doing very well with doing that, and it's actually, coming from this, I'm less familiar with the Cyborg Samurai or the Samurai Sagas. And I'm actually aware of some people that are doing pretty well with this Axie Infinity.
Wow!
So this is another play to earn, and this one's very popular, and I love their website. The website's great. I like this little interaction here.
We may have to engineer a casual crypto game that people can play and earn some casual coins.
That sounds good.
Casual coin, right? You heard it here first.
Yeah, it may happen. But this is this is another one of those platforms where people are actually earning. I've heard in some countries some people are actually earning pretty decent amount of money on this, and I think there's actually a method of where some people will invest in players, so they'll actually put their own money down to allow others to play the game, and then they earn off their earnings of the person playing.
That's amazing.
So that's it's kind of a little hard to wrap my head around. I mean, again, I'm a little more traditional with some of these older games, like having to blow the dust off the cartridge before putting it in, but
that was the first stage of the game, was getting it to work.
Yeah.
Right? Kids don't understand that now. Like just getting that first screen, that was level one.
Yeah.
Blowing the dust.
Blow the dust off, and if it malfunctioned mid game, it was like the end of the world.
Yeah.
But this is cool stuff. I think we were talking about NFTs and these play to earn games. I think we'll dig more into these a little bit and maybe do some episodes more into them.
Wow.
So focused on them.
Yeah, that's cool. So it went by quick again. We had so much cool stuff. I feel like it was action packed today. So, and I think there's a lot of stuff we're going to be expanding on in future episodes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really feel like it's just so much going on in the crypto world right now. So many exciting new things. NFTs. I mean, we don't know where regulation's going. Playing games. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, this is maybe we'll even do a live stream where we play one of these games.
That could be really cool. Maybe get some viewers involved.
Put that on the calendar.
So you know what? Many more to come. I guess that just means you got to keep tuning in, right?
Yep. That sounds great.
Just a reminder. Casual Crypto is intended for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors, and any statements or opinions conveyed on this show should not be taken as financial advice. Don't do it. We'll deny everything. Do your own research and invest at your own risk.
And thanks again for joining us for Casual Crypto. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.